I'm still alive? Where am I? My head hurts. Where's Steven?
Steven, you're here.
Yeah.
You're all right. I can hear. Steven's okay. Thank goodness.
Lana isn't so lucky. She has a concussion with a blood clot in her brain. We don't know what the long-term effects will be yet. You're the heir of the Payne family. You risked everything to protect your true love, Mona. Your true love, Mona. You hid your identity and became her sister's bodyguard. And still failed to protect her. She got badly hurt. She nearly died this time. Steven, you've crossed the line.
What? Steven is the heir of the Payne family? He pretended to be my bodyguard. To protect my father's illegitimate daughter, Mona.
Oh.
You have no idea. For the past 5 years, Steven has been parading around with this woman, stirring up trouble. He mentioned dating her.
Survived 100 times.
They've lured out most of the Stewart family's enemies. Once Lana's out of the picture, Mona will automatically become the sole heir of the Stewart family. That's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. This is a perfect plan.
The Stewart family business was built by my grandfather and my mother. Steven, are you trying to snatch it away from Mona?
No. She can't die yet. She has to survive. To protect Mona until all the Stewart's enemies are dealt with.
Steven's a great actor. He plotted her death a second ago, then held her.
Cut it out.
Relax, she can't hear us anyway. Besides, even if she heard us, what can she do? She loved Steven so much she could have given way to Mona.
Miss Stewart, don't worry. I've taken care of everyone who hurt you. We made it through this time. Just one more, and we can be together.
In the past, whenever I got hurt, Steven would get furious and go after whoever did it.
I thought he went far.
To make them pay because he loved me so much. Turns out all this were for another woman.
Steven, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Is she avoiding me? Miss Stewart. It hurt? Sorry. I failed to keep you safe.
I'm okay. You're safe. And here with me. I feel no pain.
She always tried to get closer in the past. Why not this time?
Oh, no, Steven. Ms. Mona is here.
Miss Stewart, I have a call. I have to take this.
Miss Stewart, I know this isn't fair to you. But your sister saved Steven. It's fate. You have to accept it.
Get some rest.
Never knew the world unheard could be this sharp and cruel. Steven, Mona saved you, yet I'm the one who paid the price? No way, I won't accept it.
Steven.
Mona Stewart, second daughter of the Stewarts. Steven, was Lana attacked again? The Stewarts have many enemies. Scary.
Ms. Mona. I've taken care of the enemies. They won't hurt you. It's fine.
What happens next time? Lana can't hear, speak, or lead. Dad wants me to lead the stewards. When the time comes, the enemies will come after me. I'm scared.
Ms. Mona, I won't let it happen. Trust me.
Is it true, Stephen?
Yeah, I promise you'll take over the Stewart family safely without any threats. You'll be safe.
Really? You're the best, Stephen. Stephen. If I take over the family, what about Lana?
Ms. Mona, success always comes with sacrifices and pain. I believe Ms. Lana would also be willing to support you.
Stephen, you think I'd give my support to Mona? In your dreams.
Oh, take this with you. I'll feel better that way.
He actually gave that good luck charm to Mona.
This girl's amazing. She's
Doing this all the way up 1,000 steps.
I wonder what she's praying for. That's amazing devotion. Sir. There's someone I really care about. He does a very dangerous job and I worry for him. I just want a good luck charm.
To keep him safe and healthy.
A good luck charm? Stephen, you're a bodyguard, and you actually believe in this?
This charm really works. Ever since I've had it, I've never been hurt.
Stephen. You weren't hurt because I protected you every time.
But not anymore.
Because I'm done with you. Ah. Ah. Mr. Reed Sr. I'm Lana.
Lana, you can talk?
Mr. Reed Sr. Does Grandpa's deal with the Reed family still hold?
Of course, Lana. My son's been waiting for you.
Joe. Been waiting?
Absolutely. Your family saved us once, and you saved Joe. You'll always have our gratitude. Even if you don't marry Joe, he'll always be there to protect you. Also, don't mind his legs.
I'll marry him. But first, I need to arrange. Grandma's transferred to a new nursing home. In 7 days. When the engagement party's ready, come get me.
Come get who? Who's speaking?
I was watching something.
Miss Stewart, let's go to an auction today. You've been through a lot. You should go relax.
Humph. I'm badly injured and instead of resting. Go to an auction? Let's see what you're up to at the auction.
Lana, you're here. B asterisk TCH. Stephen, you're here, too.
Stephen. Someone left this at my door yesterday. Do you think our family's enemies are targeting me now?
Looks like we need to speed things up. Don't worry, Mona. I won't let anyone hurt you. Ms. Lana, I'll grab us a spot.
Lana, your bodyguard's already taken the bait. Soon, he'll help me take the Stewart family from you. Once done, I'll make sure you're gone from this world. You can hear me?
Ms. Lana, I found a spot. Let's go.
I forgot. That B asterisk TCH is deaf. How could she hear me?
The auction starts now with our first item, a limited vintage. From Elmer Winery, opens at $1 million.
$1.2 million.
$10 million.
Sir, trying to steal someone's love isn't very classy. This wine is not worth 10 million.
Can't help it. Ms. Lana was a little shaken earlier, so I'm buying her favorite wine. To calm down.
Everyone says Ms. Lana lives in luxury and spends a lot. Now I see it for myself. The wine's worth 2 million, but it was sold for 10. Being rich must be nice.
What's there to envy? The Stewart family makes money from arms deals. They profit from war and show it off. This usually doesn't end well.
The Stuarts have long shifted from weapons to regular manufacturing. Even now, people still resent us. Stephen,
You really went.
all out to help Mona.
Next up, the second item. A wooden hairpin of a Thoria dynasty princess.
10 million.
Artifact unearthed.
From the trade road.
10 million.
An ice screen jade bangle.
10 million. 10 million. 10 million.
Congratulations to Ms. Lana for spending $900 million on all 99 items in this auction.
$900 million? Buying out the auction?
Well, she's the heiress of the Stewarts. She's rich beyond measure, and she's proud of it.
Stephen, all that money. It's painful to watch. Spending that $900 million now means I'll have $900 million less.
Ms. Mona, the nail that sticks out gets hammered down.
I get it now. The higher profile you are, the faster the troublemakers show themselves.
Whatever you like, I'll get it for you. No matter the price.
So,
He was using me as a target.
Stephen, you're so smart. It also means Lana will have to suffer more. Lana, you're so lucky. I'm so envious. Lana. Once your bodyguard handles all the enemies, everything you have will be mine.
up next is the 100th item and the final piece. A pigeon blood ruby necklace. Queen Irene of Eldridge has worn this to several state banquets, opening at 10 million.
Stephen, don't get this for her. I want it.
Alright. I won't go after what you like.
11 million. Today, the Reed family announced their eldest son's wedding will be in 7 days. As long as I'm sincere, I can attend. The Stewarts are important, but I won't pass up a chance to ally with an elite family. Like the Reeds, this piece was worn by Queen Irene. If I give this to Mr. Reed as a wedding gift, his family will surely notice me. $100 million.
$100 million.
100 million?
$100 million?
Ms. Lana offers $100 million. Million.
Ms. Lana. We've already bought a lot of things.
Yeah, Lana. Look at that hairpin. It suits you perfectly. I know you have the money, but can you let me have that necklace, please? $150 million.
$150 million?
Did I hear that right?
Ms. Lana is rich.
$150 million, once.
Stephen, look at her. She's determined to compete with me for this.
Ms. Lana, that's enough. You've bought plenty today. With all that has happened lately, we should keep a low profile.
He spent $900 million like it was nothing before this, just because I want. The same thing as Mona, I'm being flashy?
Ms. Lana is buying out this item.
Lana, I finally found something I like. Do you have to fight me for it?
Ms. Lana, Ms. Mona really likes that necklace. Let her have it, okay?
Stephen, didn't you say if I really like it, you'll get it for me no matter the price? If she likes it much,
She can buy it out.
just outbid me. But do you have the money to compete with me? You're just an illegitimate daughter.
Lana, did you just insult me? I'll have Dad freeze your cards right now. Let's see if you're still so full of yourself. Hello, Dad? I'm at an auction choosing a wedding gift for Mr. Reed. But Lana keeps bidding against me. Can you freeze her card?
Picking a wedding gift? The news is out already? That's fast. Stephen, you're the Payne family's sole heir. You have everything since you love Mona. Why be with her? Why sacrifice me? Is it why? I can't hear or speak. Am I not worthy for you?
Mona, leave her alone. She holds 30% of the Stewart family's shares.
What?
Just be patient. Once I get the shares transferred, everything she has will be yours. We can approach the Reeds later.
Okay.
Huh. Luke. What a wonderful father you are.
Lana, let's see how long you can act so arrogant.
Any other bids?
Wait. On behalf of Mr. Payne, I'm buying out the necklace.
What? Insane.
Mr. Payne said. Ms. Mona Stewart from the Stewart family is very close to him. This necklace means a lot to her. Anyone who insists on competing will be crossing the Payne family. I'd advise caution. The Paynes? Stewarts, Reeds, Paynes. The Paynes from Zyler?
Besides the Paynes, who else could afford outbidding Ms. Lana?
The Paynes are second only to the Reeds. Mr. Payne shares the top spot with Mr. Reed as the most eligible bachelors. He's known for being elusive. Didn't expect him to defend the Stewart family's illegitimate daughter.
Illegitimate daughter? Didn't you hear him? He calls her Ms. Mona.
Stephen, did I hear that right? Mr. Payne is bidding for that necklace?
That's right, Ms. Mona. That necklace is yours now.
Seriously? Stephen, you're really going all out. For Mona.
Congratulations to Mr. Payne.
Ms. Mona, this is a gift from Mr. Payne. What do you think? Do you like it?
For me? I don't know him. Why give me a gift?
That's 'cause you're really charming. Mr. Payne's got a crush on you all this time.
Really? He really liked me all this time? Secretly?
Yes.
Where is he? I want to meet him in person.
Mr. Payne is preparing a surprise. He wants you to know that you'll really like the surprise. When the time comes, just accept his feelings. He'll announce your relationship to the public.
Yes, of course I'll accept. The Paynes may not be as strong as the Reeds, but they're still out of the Stewart family's league. Mr. Payne's liked me this whole time. I must be irresistible. Don't be jealous. Mr. Payne likes me, after all. Oh. It's not just Mr. Payne. Even your bodyguard likes me. The only reason he's been close to you is because of me. Can't hear me, huh? Well, go ahead and envy me. Stephen, what do you think? Does this look better on me? Or my sister?
You, of course. Ms. Lana. Couldn't even compare to you. Ms. Lana. Can't even compare to you.
Lana? Stephen, Lana's upset. You should go after her.
It's fine. She can't hear us anyway.
But
I feel like she's a little different now. Ms. Lana, you guys go ahead. I need to take this call. Hello, Dad?
Stephen, have you heard? Joe Reed is about to get engaged. Why haven't you made a move? Our families have been rivals for generations. You're fully capable. How can you let the Reeds beat us to marriage? This is embarrassing.
I heard. Don't worry. I found the person I like.
Good. I'll get the engagement party ready. Our family will never be outdone by the Reeds.
Alright. Arrange it soon.
Then I'll start preparing right away. It will be the same as the Reed families. Don't say you can't outdo a cripple.
Sure.
Lana. Do you know what this necklace means? It represents eternity and unwavering devotion. That means I'll be Mrs. Payne soon. As for you, the Stewarts will abandon you. You'll be nothing but a... What is it?
Mona, I heard Mr. Payne outbid everyone and bought you a token of love.
News travels fast. You heard, right?
Of course.
The whole city's buzzing about it. Yeah, and he said he's planning a really big surprise for me. Does that mean you're gonna be Mrs. Payne? Then, what about that bodyguard? Didn't you say you like him? How could a lowly bodyguard even compare to Mr. Payne? If it weren't for Lana, I wouldn't even bother with him.
This is how Mona sees Stephen, but I thought.
He took a bullet for you? He did it willingly, talking about repaying a favor. He said I saved him once in a car accident.
Saved him?
I don't even know him. Car accident? By the way, after I marry Mr. Payne, don't ever mention that a bodyguard had feelings for me. I'm worried Mr. Payne might not like it. What did you say, Ms. Mona?
What?
Stephen, did you finish your call? Stephen hasn't dealt with Lana. I can't ditch him yet.
Stephen. This is the person you love?
What a joke. I just heard you on the phone, Ms. Mona.
Oh, it's like this. My friend invited me to Lunar nightclub. I want you to drop me off, but I'm worried that Lana...
It's okay, Ms. Mona. I'll take you there.
I want to go home.
Ms. Lana, you need a break. Why not? Go with Ms. Mona?
I said, I want to go home.
Drink. Drink. Let's continue. Stephen, it's your turn. Truth or dare?
Ms. Mona, I'm on duty right now.
Lana, Stephen's been working really hard. Why don't you let him take a break? Stephen, come on, let's play.
Ms. Lana, don't go yet. You upset Ms. Mona today. I'll help cheer her up. Okay, I'll play. I choose truth.
Are you helping me cheer her up, or do you just want to please her? Stephen, you're really something.
Alright. Then, tell me, how do you feel about Lana?
She.
Stephen, what are you going to say?
Will you lie?
Or slander me?
Stephen, don't tell me you actually fell for Lana? I heard from Lana, if you survive 100 threats, you'll be with her.
100 threats?
Ms. Mona. I was just using her. It was to help you. Draw the Stewart's enemies. And get rid of them all. Ms. Lana. I know. You have feelings for me. But I truly despise you. Every time I see you, it makes me sick. The moment I hear your footsteps, I want to run.
Are you still fantasizing?
After all those threats, I'll be with you. I'll be honest. You're the last person I'd ever love.
Stephen, you couldn't have said it better. Lana, Stephen just confessed his feelings to you. Everyone, what do you think?
That's right.
Great job.
That was so touching, Ms. Lana. If I were you, hearing that in person would have totally moved me.
Exactly. Good thing you're deaf. Good thing you're deaf. You can't hear a thing.
Stephen, even if you don't like me, you didn't have to humiliate me in front of everyone.
Stephen, understand that. I control the Stewart family. I'm not someone you can dismiss.
I'll make you pay for
Every humiliation you and Mona put me through.
Where's Mona Stewart?
Crap, that's the lender behind the 10 million loan for the necklace. Stephen can't find out they're here to collect my debt. Stephen, are they enemies of the Stewarts? I'm scared.
Ms. Mona. You got involved due to Ms. Lana. Don't worry, I won't let them hurt you. Ms. Lana, they're after you. You should run.
These people are clearly here for Mona.
Ms. Lana, if we get through this, it'll be the 100th. Then, I'll give us a chance. Then, I'll give us a you need to run. That's Mona Stewart.
After her.
Lana, those debt collectors don't play nice. enjoy taking my spot.
Go to hell.
Where's she? Think you can walk away? After taking my 10 million? Listen up, Mona, no matter where you hide, I will find you. You two, go over there.
Stephen, how could you be so cruel? Since you care so much about Mona, I'll make you regret it.
Stephen, thank goodness you were here today. That was terrifying. I never want to go through that again.
Don't worry, Ms. Mona. I'll always be by your side and protect you. That should be the last of the threats. The stewards should be safe now in that case.
I don't have to hide my identity anymore.
Ms. Mona, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
Actually, I'm not a bodyguard. I'm
Ms. Lana, what are you doing? Stephen. You disgust me.
What's all the fuss about?
Mom, Dad. Lana hit me.
You bitch, how dare you hurt my precious daughter? Apologize to Mona right now.
Lily Zeller. You're supposed to be my best friend. Why ruin my family?
Ruin your family? Luke and I have been together a long time. Just look at how old Mona is.
You've been cheating on me. Why did you lie to me? And stay with me?
It was for the family fortune, of course. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I am today. Now that your father is dead, I don't have to keep hiding it anymore.
How despicable. I'll kill you.
Lily Zeller, you lied to my mom. I'm going to make you pay.
Mom.
Insane? She holds 30% of company shares. What are you doing? Luke, you're tired, aren't you? Luke, you're tired, aren't go get some rest. Luke.
How sure are you about getting those shares?
Raj? In 2 days, I'm going after her grandmother. By then, those shares will be ours.
Luke, do you really think you'll succeed? Mr. Reed Sr.
Lana. Are you finished packing? The engagement party is all ready. My son can't wait to marry you.
Mr. Reed Sr., I'm almost done. You can pick me up tomorrow. Who's got the nerve to abduct a steward?
Are you sure you want to do that? 100 slaps? Won't that ruin her pretty face?
She slapped Mona once, giving her 100.
Stephen?
Fair. Do it now.
You're defending Mona even before proposing to her? I can't bring myself to hit a woman.
Do it.
Stephen, you can't treat me like this.
Miss Stewart, don't blame me for this. Of all the people you could have crossed, why did it have to be Mr. Payne's precious lifesaver?
Stephen. I've loved you for so many years. I took a blade for you so many times. And ended up covered in scars. How'd you do this to me? I'll never forgive you.
A world of difference.
The patient next door got slapped once.
Everyone made a huge fuss before, but this face is ruined. What do you expect? The one next door is the daughter of the stewards.
Lana, you're a total joke. Does anyone even care about you? It's time to leave. Stephen. Stewart family. Wait and see. When I come back, you'll all regret it.
Miss Stewart, I'm throwing a special party in your honor in 3 days. I hope you'll attend. I've also prepared a surprise for you. It's time. Mona learned who I really am.
Thank you, Stephen. I'll be there.
Rest well. I'll get going.
Mona, are you really going to attend Stephen's party?
Right. He's a bodyguard. What kind of fancy party could he throw? A surprise? More like a scare.
Mr. Payne has his eye on me. How could I ever like a filthy bodyguard?
Then why would you be with him?
I was just toying with him. I'd never choose a lowborn like him. Not a chance.
What are you doing?
I'm learning sign language to communicate with you better.
What's this?
A writing board. Signing all the time must be tiring for you. You can just write what you want to say.
Stephen, I like you. Stephen. I thought it was love. That's why I was so crazy about you. But I don't like you anymore, just like this trash.
You deserve to burn to death.
Dad, is everything ready for the party? In 3 days, I'm bringing the woman I love home.
Okay. By the way, which young lady do you like so much? She must be charming.
It's Mona Stewart. She saved life.
A Stewart? Great. She's 1,000 times better than Joe's deaf fiancé. We've competed with the Reeds for generations. We can finally crush them once and for all over this.
Dear fiancé?
Don't worry about that. Your fiancé is a Stewart. She's far superior in status and background. You've made me proud.
Miss Stewart, where are you going? Are you upset because I failed to protect you from being abducted yesterday? Believe me, I never thought they'd dare to make a move on you at Stewart Manor. Once I find out who did it, I'll tear them to pieces.
Stephen, you do deserve to be torn to pieces. But now isn't the time.
Miss Stewart,
Mr. Payne. The wedding gown and diamond ring for Ms. Mona are ready.
hopeless romantic.
When will you be coming to inspect them?
Are they to my specs?
Of course. The gown was handmade by Tony, a top designer from abroad. The ring features the world's only pink diamond. You'll win her heart.
Stephen, you're as pitiful as I am. We both believed our love was pure and flawless. But we never thought the other person was using us. I can't wait for the day you find out the truth.
Hi, Mrs. Reed. Mr. Reed sent 18 of us to escort you home for the wedding.
Stephen. See the gown and ring? Why stand there? What are you looking at?
Have someone draw up a share transfer agreement. Make Lana hand over all her shares. Will she agree to that? She won't say no to me. Why no answer?
Don't worry. Lana loves you so much. She wouldn't ignore your call on purpose. She's probably busy. Anyway, I got the contract ready. You'll be with the woman you love soon.
Stephen, the Stewart business belongs to her maternal grandfather. Isn't it a bit too much making her give her shares to a mistress daughter?
Lana is deaf and mute. She won't go far. Giving her shares is wasteful. Mona should have them.
What has Ms. Mona ever done to deserve all this?
She did one thing that matters. She saved my life. If it weren't for her, I would have died in that accident. I'll give her whatever she wants. Even the stars in the sky. Those shares are not too much to ask for.
But didn't you say you never met the person who saved you? Are you sure it was Ms. Mona? What if it wasn't her?
What if it wasn't her? I'm sure of it.
Mom, did the person Lana saved die?
What does it have to do with us? Lana is such a lunatic. She held up my card game just because she got hurt playing hero.
Kiddo, you're awake.
Miss, where is the girl who saved me?
Ms. Stewart is in another room.
Miss Stewart?
Mrs. Stewart. Over here. Got it. Mona, stop staring. Come.
Mom,
Mona? That's a lovely name. Mona is kind. And sensible. Who else could it have been? Surely it wasn't that boring, deaf woman.
You.
That's enough. Stop talking. Get me a flight ticket. Once Lana signs the contract, send her overseas. She is not to return without my permission. She can't hear, speak. I promise to support her for life. Letting her even see me is more than she deserves.
What a scumbag.
Mom. I left the Stuarts. And the man I once loved deeply.
Eldest daughter of the Stuarts. Hey, wake up. Eldest daughter of the Stuarts. Eldest daughter of the Stuarts. Don't sleep.
Mrs. Stewart.
Miss Stewart suffered a brain injury that caused nerve damage. Afraid.
What?
Ms. Stewart. I'm your bodyguard. From now on, I'll make sure you're never hurt again.
When Stephen first became my bodyguard, I thought it was a gift from heaven. I never imagined this was all part of his scheme. Thank God. Thank God my hearing and speech came back. Now, I finally see your true colors. Maybe this is a sign we were never meant to be.
Lana. How dare you ignore my call?
All right.
Leaving the past behind, time to move on.
Hi. Are you Reed family's driver? Can you tell me more about Joe?
Of course.
What is this?
Mrs. Reed, we knew you'd have questions. Mr. Reed prepared information for you to read. Lana likes sweet things, allergic to seafood. Hates smoke smell. Likes cologne.
This.
Mrs. Reed, these are the notes Mr. Reed has kept on you all these years. Mrs. Reed, he told us not to praise him so much. He said you should be the judge of his character yourself.
But.
I think you can tell that he truly loves you.
Does Joe really love me? But we met when we were very young. I never imagined. After my mother and grandfather passed away, there would still be someone quietly watching over me. What about Joe's legs?
Speak of the devil. Looks like he couldn't wait. Mrs. Reed. You can ask him yourself.
Are we really meeting so soon?
Lana. Sorry for reaching out so suddenly. I just wanted to check if you're doing okay after leaving the Stewarts.
Joe. Doing well. Thank you for sending someone.
The least I could do.
Joe, so, when can we meet?
Sorry. My elders say it's not right for us to meet before the wedding.
Do you mean we can meet on our engagement day?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll see you at the engagement party.
sure. Lana, I can't wait to meet you.
Me too.
She's still not answering. That's odd. She used to answer my calls instantly.
You're anxious just because she missed a call? Don't tell me you've fallen for Ms. Lana.
Hey, stop talking nonsense. Mr. Payne is about to tie the knot. How could he possibly fall for anyone else?
I'll never fall in love with Lana. I'm just curious. I just need her to sign the contract as soon as possible. Hello? Ms. Mona. Where are you? Why is it loud there?
Stephen, I'm at the gym.
Okay, Ms. Mona. Don't forget. The party at Clued Hill in 3 days.
Don't worry, Stephen. I'll definitely be there.
Okay. I've prepared a gift for you.
I know.
You'll like it.
Alright, Stephen. I'll hang up now.
Sneaking off to take a call from that bodyguard again? Mona, don't tell me you've fallen for him.
What are you talking about? I'm the woman Mr. Payne loves. Does that lowlife even deserve me?
Then why did you answer his call just now? Did you reject him? Tell him to stop his delusions.
I didn't. He sincerely invited me to the party he's hosting. Of course I have to go. Don't stare at me like that. I'm not going for the sake of that filthy bodyguard. 3 days from now, Mr. Reed is throwing an engagement party at Clued Hill. I'll be there to congratulate him.
Is that bodyguard's party at Clued Hill too?
You really scared me. I thought you'd actually fallen for that bodyguard.
But Clued Hill is incredibly expensive. What if he gets angry?
If you stand him up?
Yeah, with his meager salary. Booking that place must have cost him a fortune. He might end up clinging to you.
I'm the woman Mr. Payne loves. If he pesters me, Mr. Payne will make him pay.
Fine. He's nothing but a bodyguard reaching way above his station. Mona toys with him.
Let's have a drink.
Stephen, look. When the Reeds saw us throwing an engagement party here, they were green with envy.
I know. Why would a cripple throw such a big show over his engagement?
Only fitting. He's marrying a deaf girl. They're a perfect match.
What's going on? Where is your fiancé?
Here she comes.
Lana? Why is it you? Mrs. Reed, the makeup artist is waiting for you. I'll drive you there.
Go park the car. I can get there myself. First time getting engaged. I'm quite nervous. I'll take a walk to get some fresh air.
Okay.
Joe. What kind of person are you?
Miss Stewart, where have you been these past few days? Why didn't you answer calls? I've been looking for you.
Looking for me? To use me as a shield for Mona?
Why is she looking at me like that? Does she know something? Is she here to ruin the party? Because she found out about the engagement?
Is that really how you see me? Is that really how you see?
No way. I can't let her stay here. Besides, Mona wouldn't want to see her on our big day. Miss Stewart, it's dangerous here. Come with me.
Mr. Payne. Isn't this ridiculous? What danger could there possibly be?
Of course it's dangerous. You can talk? You can talk? When did you get your speech? And hearing back?
None of your concern.
Ms. Lana. Oh! Ms. Lana. I've been looking for you. Since she's throwing a tantrum now. She probably didn't hear what she wasn't supposed to.
Why were you looking for me? My hearing has recovered, but he won't give up. Stephen, what more do you want from me?
Ms. Lana. It's good your hearing is back. Well, I have something for you.
Stephen, I don't want anything from you. Let go.
Ms. Lana. This is a share transfer agreement. Sign it and transfer all your shares to Ms. Mona.
Stephen. This the gift you had for me? Forcing me to hand all my shares over to Mona? Why would I do that?
Ms. Lana. Stewart Manor is not safe. If you sign it, I swear I'll protect you forever. Ms. Lana, what's with that smirk?
Stephen, you're so shameless.
L.
Protect me? Have you ever protected me?
Ms. Lana. I'm your bodyguard. I'm the one who's been looking for you.
Haven't I? Is this what you call protection? Protect me? I've survived countless threats. Each one was a close call. If it weren't for luck, I'd be dead by now. I'd be dead by now. I'd be dead by now. Stephen, the one you've been protecting isn't me. It's Mona, the mistress daughter. You've been using me as a shield for Mona. Haven't you?
You know everything. What else do you know?
You're the Payne family's eldest son. You became my bodyguard. Just to win Mona's heart. Unfortunately.
Since you know everything, I'll stop pretending. Sign it. Lana. You have to sign it no matter what. Or else, don't think about leaving.
Why? Because you're the Payne family's son?
That's right.
Your family isn't the only power in Norwell.
Looks like what happened hurt her deeply. That's why she's acting out like this. Ms. Lana. I know you have feelings for me. But it's Mona I love. Everything I've done is for Ms. Mona. Love is about sacrifice. If you really love me, you should let me go. And help me win Ms. Mona's heart. Ms. Lana. Marry Ms. Mona. I promise I support you for life. That's only if you behave yourself, okay?
Stephen. Not full of yourself. You're insane. I must have been blind to ever fall for you. Now that I've seen your true colors, do you think I'd still love a scumbag like you?
If you don't love me, why are you even here? Besides,
Stephen Payne. You're not alone. Who can love and care about me? You're not alone. Can love and care about me. Steve, what are you doing?
Lana, why are you being so vain? You know I'm marrying Ms. Mona, so you went and bought an identical ring just to show off. Don't you have any self-respect?
Stephen, are you insane?
Lana, listen. Today, I'm going to tell Ms. Mona who I really am from today on. She's no longer your family's legitimate daughter. She'll be my wife. Don't hurt her again. To make up for what you did to her. Sign this and transfer all your shares to her. Otherwise,
Otherwise what? You didn't just throw my ring away. You tried to get rid of my bracelet and necklace.
Lana, can't believe you actually bought the exact same ring and necklace. You're pathetic. If you insist on doing this the hard way, that's on you.
Stephen. Stephen! I won't compete with Mona, since you want my shares so badly. Fine. I'll give them to you. Joe helped me divide the assets. These shares are nothing but a piece of paper. I can't wait to see if this grand proposal of yours ends up being all for nothing.
What do you mean?
What I said. You'll find out soon.
Mona, this place is beautiful. Looks like that bodyguard really went all out.
Well, he likes me. Of course he would. Anyway, I'm Mr. Payne's woman. Think he can compete with him? In his dreams. Ruby, find a way to bail me out later. I'm so sick of that clingy guy.
Okay.
Ms. Mona, you're here. Prepared a surprise for you.
Really? Stephen, you're so good to me.
Then follow me.
Wait.
It's too hot out here. Mona's makeup is starting to run. We'll go touch up for a bit.
Is that the woman you like? She lacks class.
Compared to that woman earlier.
Mom, you don't know Lana. She's kind. Hold a candle to her.
All right. I trust my son's judgment. If he likes her, she can't be that bad. Well, I'll go get the engagement party ready.
Okay.
I'll go check on Mona.
Mona,
Looks like that bodyguard spent a fortune on this.
tell me.
How did you manage to string him along and turn him into such a simp?
Because he's one. A total simp who does whatever I say.
Mr. Payne wants to see you.
It's about the engagement party. Tell you what. I can wrap someone like Steve around my little finger. I kept him around so that he'd use Lana as my shield. Who would have thought? That fool would believe everything I said? I showed him a doll, claimed I was being threatened. And he got so nervous.
Impressive.
But I have to thank him. Over the years, Lana hasn't just been targeted by the Stewart's enemies, but also by people who wanted to harm me.
Mona, you're amazing. Lana and Stephen are completely under your control.
I'm not someone to be messed with.
You saved his life, even if he finds out later.
He won't say a word. Didn't I tell you I never saved him? God knows why he thinks it was me. Why would I save someone like him? You have no idea how gross he was when he confessed to me after the accident. It made me sick for days.
Miss Stewart, Mr. Payne wants you to come over.
Fine. What a nuisance. Stephen is clearly trying to reach beyond his station. He just won't give up. Today, I'll make sure he finally gives up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my son's engagement party. I'm sure you're all aware that the Reeds are also hosting their engagement party today. So I decided to move our start time up by 10 minutes. After all, my daughter-in-law is Miss Mona Stewart. And as you all know, the Reeds' daughter-in-law can't hear or speak. That's all from me. Now I'll hand the floor over to my son.
Mona, please allow me to call you that. I've dreamed of this day, and thought about it countless times. Though we faced many obstacles, we never gave up. Fortunately, luck was on our side. Finally made it.
What is this bodyguard up to? Why are there so many people here? Is he trying to guilt trip me? I have to stop him now. Else, it's over if Mr. Reed hears about this.
Mona, 15 years ago, you saved me from a car accident. From that moment I fell in love with you. Back then, I silently vowed I'd marry you in this lifetime. For you, I applied to be Stuart's bodyguard. Wasn't you I needed to protect. But it's okay, as long as I get to see you. That's enough for me. Mona, I promised you a surprise. Well, this is it. An engagement party. This gift. There's one more thing kept from you. That is, I'm not just an ordinary bodyguard, but
Stephen Payne, who do you think you are to run your mouth?
Mona.
Take a look at yourself. How could a bodyguard like you be worthy of me? Do you think hosting an engagement party here makes you somebody important? I'm your ticket to making it big. You even dragged your poor relatives here to guilt trip me. Listen up. Someone like you will never catch my eye. And you think I would marry you? Dream on. What? You're just a poor loser. You must be buried in debt just to throw this engagement party. A broke bodyguard like you will never be worthy of me.
Is this woman insane? Does she hear herself talking?
Also, stop saying I saved you. Do you think I would bother saving someone like you?
You're not the one.
I said it wasn't me. Can't you understand simple words? Let's see what other garbage you have for me besides this party. Stewart Corp share transfer agreement.
You didn't save me?
Stephen, are you deaf or plain dumb? How many times do I have to say it? No, I didn't.
Mona. Since you don't like me and didn't save me, you don't deserve this gift.
Like I would even look at it.
Miss Stewart, even if you don't like Stephen, you didn't have to humiliate him here. Do you think us Paynes?
Just what do you all think you are? I came to attend Mr. Reed's wedding. What's it to all of you?
You attend the Reed's wedding?
What's wrong? I'm Mr. Payne's true love. He bought out a necklace at the auction, so I could wear it to the Reed's wedding.
This woman claims the necklace is from Mr. Payne but doesn't recognize him. Everyone knows the Paynes and the Reeds are rivals, yet she has the nerve to wear Mr. Payne's necklace to the Reeds' wedding. She must be out of her mind.
What's so funny? I'm Mr. Payne's girlfriend. Mock me, and you'll all regret it. How dare you slap me?
Stephen Payne. So this is your fiancée. How could someone like her
Become Mrs. Payne. Brad, are you trying to piss us off?
What's he saying? What does he mean by Mrs. Payne?
Miss Stewart, you call yourself Mr. Payne's girlfriend, but don't you know Stephen is actually the Payne's heir?
What?
Right. I'm the one and only. Mr. Payne. I'm the one and only Mr. Payne.
You're Mr. Payne? Aren't you a bodyguard? How could?
Mona. He's the real deal. I looked into it now. The hotel said only 2 weddings are scheduled today, the Paynes and the Reeds.
The Paynes and the Reeds? Stephen. Stephen, this is all a mistake. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Why would I? If I had, I'd miss your brilliant words. Calling me trash. And a filthy bodyguard. I never thought I'd mean so little to you. I'd mean so little to you. Get lost. Find out who was the one who saved me before.
Stephen, I was wrong. Please, forgive me. Did you forget you loved me?
B*TCA. My son loved the person who saved him, and that wasn't you, even if it were. You don't deserve to be in our family with an attitude like that.
Don't just stand there. Kick her out right now.
The Reed's banquet is about to start.
Shit. Now that I've offended the Paynes, I need to cozy up to the Reeds instead. Stephen, I'm begging you. You don't have to forgive me, but can you take me to Mr. Reed's wedding? For old time's sake?
After all,
I even brought a gift.
You're giving away my gift? Mona Stewart, you have no shame.
Looks like I missed all the fun. Looks like I missed all the fun. What a shame I missed the show. Anyway, I can't wait to see if this grand proposal of yours ends up being all for nothing.
Knew about this.
Of course.
You.
Looks like you already know who Stephen is.
You can talk now? When did you recover?
Recovered long ago, never told anyone.
You bitch, how dare you fool me?
So, you knew Mona's true colors all along. Why didn't you tell me?
You plotted against me for years. Why can't I get revenge? Besides, isn't it fun watching you two ruin each other? It's a shame I missed the show. Isn't this Mr. Payne's gift of love for Ms. Mona? Why is it on the floor? Is it because it's too cheap?
Cheap? This necklace is worth millions. It's my gift for Mrs. Reed. Give it back.
Mrs. Reed wouldn't like this. Something like this belongs in the trash.
B*TCH. How dare you throw my necklace? How would you know what Mrs. Reed likes?
Because I'm Mrs. Reed. Because I'm Mrs. Reed.
Guards, get this shameless woman out of here.
Stephen.
Don't force me to leave. Let go. Stephen.
Why is she in a wedding gown? Stephen, does she like you?
Yeah.
Stephen Payne, stop being so full of yourself.
If you don't like me, why are you here in a wedding gown? Admit it. You came to crash the wedding, didn't you?
Miss, you seem like a decent woman. Since you like my son, why don't you step up there and marry him today?
Marry him?
That's right. Today you can walk down the aisle with my son. As for being his wife, we'll see how it goes.
Ha ha.
What's funny?
You Paynes are all the same.
You!
The Paynes went all out to host this engagement party, only for Mona to humiliate you. All for your pride. You want me to marry Stephen just to save your ego. You really thought this through.
You're smart. But you should know, someone like you won't get a better shot with the Paynes than this. I suggest you seize this opportunity.
He's a loser I dumped. He's not worth another word from me. Oh, drop your act. He is not worthy.
Don't worry, Miss Stewart. We'll be fine.
Stephen.
I picked this out myself. Do you like it?
I do.
Stephen Payne, we're over. From now, watch me walk toward my own happiness.
Why is she heading to the Reed's wedding? Could she? Lana Stewart.
What are you doing? Stop this at once.
Let's go.
What's wrong with me? My happiness is right here. Yet I am afraid.
You're awake.
You are.
Nice to meet you. I'm Joe Reed. Your fiancé.
Joe. I'm sorry. Fainted at engagement party. I was nervous.
Don't worry about it. The event was rushed. And it overwhelmed you. Don't worry. Let's get to know each other first. The wedding can wait until you're ready.
Thanks, Joe.
No need. Although I'm just your fiancé, I already see you as my wife. You don't need to thank me.
All right, I won't.
Good.
Something this belongs in the trash. Stephen, keep this with you from now. I went to the monastery to get you this good luck charm.
Take this with you. I'll feel better that way. Is this karma?
Mr. Payne,
Found out.
who saved you in the accident?
Who is it?
It's the Stewart's heiress. Ms. Lana Stewart.
What? Lana? How could it be her?
Lana.
How could it be her?
It's true, Mr. Payne. I went through all her records.
Grandma looks thinner. And her hair is even whiter now.
I'm sorry. The Stewarts were ruthless. My people were repeatedly blocked while fetching your grandma. And it scared her.
Joe, it's not your fault. You don't need to apologize.
No.
Don't take my things.
Give me back my doll. Give it back.
Grandma, don't be scared. I'm here. Don't be scared.
Things were complicated then. The Stewarts played dirty and stole the doll your grandpa gave to her. The previous nurse said she could only sleep while holding the doll.
I'm sorry, Grandma. It's all my fault. All years, my focus was all on Stephen. Because of him, the Stewarts kept manipulating me. And Grandma took the brunt of it.
Lana.
Don't blame yourself.
You've been through a lot as well. She won't be mad at you.
I know. I've wasted so many years on Stephen. From now on, I won't waste another second on him. I'll become stronger. Wait. You Stewarts.
Based on investigation, Ms. Stewart lost her voice and hearing after that accident. Her mother passed away soon after. Her mother passed away soon, and life at home has been tough since. If it weren't for her shares, I'm afraid.
Stephen Payne. What have you done? Go! Find out where Lana is now. I need to see her. Hurry up!
Yes, sir. Useless fool. You've been with Stephen all this time and you didn't know who he was?
How is it my fault? How was I supposed to know he's the Payne's heir? Lana's fault. She knew who he was. So she pursued him and kept it from us.
That's right. That B*TC has caused so much trouble.
We can't let her off, alas. What's the point of all this? Mona, listen up. Don't care what you do. But make sure Stephen forgives you.
But
what? He loves you. If you apologize to him, he'll surely forgive you.
Miss Stewart, your father said no one can enter without his permission.
Move aside. I'm the Stewart's heiress.
Lana Stewart. You B*TCH. How dare you come back?
This is home.
You're just thieves. Taking over mine. Why not come back?
Ha ha ha. My daughter. You have a lot of patience, don't you? When did you recover?
What now? Done with your good father act?
You're rude. How could you speak to me like that?
Why not? Are you expecting me to grovel and call you dad?
If so, I'll stop pretending. I know exactly why you're here. You saw what happened to your grandma, didn't you? You'd better behave and hand over your shares. Otherwise, it won't just be a warning, it'll be a lot worse.
Yes, quickly hand over your shares. Otherwise, you and that old hag are done for.
Lana, you must hand over your shares and tell us everything Stephen likes. That way, Mona can appeal to him. Win him back.
That's right. This B*TCH pursued Stephen for years. She knows everything he likes by heart. Mess with my man? Deal with the consequences.
Consequences. Ha.
What's so funny? Stephen doesn't love you. Help me marry into the Payne family. You and your grandma can have a good life.
Mona's right. You're a steward after all. If we become powerful, it's not a bad thing for you and your grandma.
Mona. What makes you think Stephen would forgive you?
You, have you forgotten?
You called Stephen disgusting during your engagement in front of the Paynes and his parents. You said, you're out of his league.
Shut up. You have no idea how much Stephen loves me. As long as I want him, he'll definitely come back to me. Bitch. Quickly give us your shares, then get out of our house.
I did come here to sort out the shares.
Oh. That's good. I'll give you credit. You know you and that senile old fool can't beat us.
However, I'm not the one giving up my shares. You are. I'm not the one giving up my shares. You are. It's not shares. I want every cent you've stolen, squandered, or misappropriated from the Stewart family over the years. It's all recorded here. That will be $3.8935 billion.
Pay up.
You looked into me?
I did. That was the beginning. Mr. Stewart, if you don't pay me back, I'll dig up everything you've done over the years and turn it over to the police. How much time left? 30 years? Maybe 40? Is that enough to rot in prison?
UB*TCH. Our money is none of your business. Dare you threaten us?
Your money? Mona. Your mom was my dad's mistress. You think you can steal my family's assets just like that, right?
The company belongs to the Stewarts.
Your dad.
Married into the Stewarts. He wasn't a Stewart before marrying Mom.
Lana. Your dad joined the Stewarts after years at the company. And you? You only pursued Stephen. You think you can take your dad down?
Don't overestimate yourself. If he's gained a footing in the company all these years, why is he so desperate to get my shares?
You.
My grandpa built Stewart Corp from scratch. All the top executives worked with him.
And watched me grow up.
Luke, you really want to bribe them?
In your dreams.
I'm returning to the company. The shareholders' meeting has happened. And I'm the newly appointed chairman.
You ungrateful brat. What did you do behind my back?
What have I done? All I did was inflict the same pain you caused my mom. What? Can't take it?
You brat. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Who are you? How dare you barge into my home? Someone you can't afford to cross.
Joe. Brings you here?
If I hadn't come, I wouldn't have known you were here. With your family. Why not tell me?
What are you talking about? They're not my family, so they're not your in-laws.
In-laws? What are you saying? Lana, who's this cripple?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Joe Reed. Lana's husband.
Husband?
Right. Joe is my husband.
Lana, have you lost your mind? Who said you could get married?
What I do is none of your business.
Lana, you should always listen to your parents. Luke's your father. Why can't he interfere?
My father? Is he worthy to be my father?
Shut up. Lana. I want you to divorce him immediately.
Lana, I've been looking for a match for you. You should have mentioned wanting to settle down. Mr. Floyd of Barry Corp is a great match. If you marry him, I'm sure you'd be very happy.
Lily. Jeremy Floyd is over 50. Since you think highly of him,
let Mona marry him?
Lana, stop talking nonsense. I want to marry Mr. Payne. If you don't marry that old man, how will our family get powerful enough for me to marry Mr. Payne?
So, you're trying to use my wife to get ahead?
So what if I am? It's better for Lana to marry that old man than to marry a cripple like you, right? You're a loser and a cripple. Doubt you're a real man.
Shut up, Mona. Let's go. Don't stoop to them. Also, I'll give you 3 days to transfer me the money listed on this document. Otherwise, I won't show you any mercy.
Lana. They're your family. Why so upset?
Joe. They're not my family.
Still, they used to be your family. I can't be rude. As their son-in-law, I've prepared some gifts for the Stewarts.
Joe, what are you doing? Have you forgotten how they used to treat me?
Don't worry. I won't let you down.
I didn't think a loser like you would have a lapdog. I wonder what kind of gifts a cripple like you got us. You cripple. What's all this?
Luke, do you still remember this dagger? Back then, it was this very dagger that you used to kill my wife's grandfather. Lily, here's the recording of you pushing my mother-in-law down the stairs. You can't escape justice. Want me to play it for you? Mona, my wife always treated you like her real sister growing up. Not only were you ungrateful, you did everything you could to make her suffer. My wife's blood is on this cane. Right?
Joe.
Lana. I'll get justice. For everything you went through.
I believe you. Grandpa. Mom. You can rest in peace. Someone's looking out for me.
You, who the H*LL are you?
Once you've paid the price, I'll tell you exactly who I am.
Out of my way. Why are you here? Lana. I knew it. You're really here.
Stephen. Why are you here?
Let me ask you, back then did you have an accident on Maple Road?
Don't touch me.
Back then, you saved a boy?
It's none of your business who I saved. Let me go.
You did save me. You're my lifesaver.
Don't know the meaning. Let me go.
Lana. I'm sorry. I messed up. You were the one I should have loved.
Stephen. Don't you think your love is too cheap?
Lana. I get it. The things I did in the past really hurt you. Today, I'll make it up to you. The stewards used to bully you. Today, I'll make them pay.
Stephen. You're mistaken. Didn't you say I was the one who saved you? I remember a car accident at Maple Road as a kid. I saved you. I got it wrong last time.
Mona, do you take me for a fool? If I hadn't looked into it, would I even be here? Give all of Stewart Corp's shares back to Lana. Otherwise, I'll make you pay.
No way. Those shares can never be mine.
All right. Let's see how tough you really are.
Lana.
Things could get bloody later. You should rest elsewhere. Once I deal with the stewards, I'll propose to you. I'll always treat you well.
Treat me well? Stephen, please mind your manners. I'm already married. I don't need your love.
But you love me so much. How could you marry someone else?
Stephen, aren't you a little full of yourself? I no longer love you. Why can't I marry someone else?
Lana, you're angry at me, right? You're upset about what I did to you before, right?
Stephen, get a grip. This is no fun. I really love my husband. I'll be with him forever. Never apart.
You're lying. You promised that if we survived 100 threats together, we'd be together. I know. I hurt you badly. So, I'll find a way to earn your forgiveness. I'll deal with the stewards. That'll be the first step. Round all of them up. All of you. Apologize to Lana right now.
Mr. Payne.
Hold up. Mr. Payne. This involves my wife. I'll handle it.
What are you doing? Stewart Manor.
What else?
Of course, I want your signature. Ah,
Let go of my dad. You are.
ah. If you don't want to die, behave yourselves.
Sign this.
No. Never. I won't sign.
It's not up to you.
Don't shoot. Sign it. I'll do it. I'll sign. I'm doomed. I'm completely done for.
Luke, as my wife said, you have 3 days to pay your debts. If you don't pay up,
I'll pay. I will.
as for you, the inspectors will be here soon. You'd better tell them exactly how you killed my mother-in-law. I'll deal with you myself. Honey, let's go home.
Okay.
Hold up! Get away from my woman.
Mr. Payne, are you saying my wife is your woman? You can't afford to say that.
Get this through your head. I'm a pain.
You think your family scares me?
Stephen.
Enough with the tantrum.
No! What's so good about this man? How is he better than me?
Does it matter? I love him. It doesn't matter who he is or if he's crippled.
You.
It's not the same as how Mona used you. It's not like how you used me or how I used to feel about you. I really love him. Stephen. Things are over between us. Still, thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have realized so soon. What I felt back then wasn't love. It was just gratitude for saving me.
Let's go.
I'll never let you marry a cripple.
Who said I was?
You.
Lana. My legs healed ago. I wanted to surprise you.
So what if you did? Lana. I'm the heir to the Payne family. You'll only be happy if you stay with me.
Mr. Payne, you're wrong. Loving someone has nothing to do with status. Not loving them. Not related to their possessions. Farewell, Mr. Payne. I hope you find the one you love soon.
Stephen. I love you. It was all a misunderstanding. If we get together, I can be a good wife. Stephen, please forgive me. Stephen. I love you.
You be asterisk TCH. If it weren't for you, Lana wouldn't have ended up this way. I should kill you.
Don't kill me. I have a way to help you win Lana back.
Joe. Thank you for helping me get Grandma's doll back. I thought they'd already gotten rid of it.
You're so silly. No need to thank me. Used to it.
I won't do it again.
Oh, it's my doll. Ha 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 ha. Lana, don't be scared. I'm right here. I'm right here. Ha 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 ha.
Grandma sees me as the doll.
Although your grandma's ill, she's always thinking of you. Otherwise, she wouldn't have treasured the doll or kept it close. Lana. I've already sent for a doctor from abroad. I'm sure your grandma will recover soon.
Thank. Oh. I need to touch up my makeup in the restroom. Oh, my. I'm so embarrassed. Why did I kiss him? So embarrassing. Mona. Do you know this is abduction?
You be asterisk TCA. I don't see what's great about you. Why is Stephen so taken? I'll make him hate you soon. He'll be with me again, just like before. He'll be with me again. Stephen, I brought Lana here.
Why did you abduct her?
Stephen. You can't let her have her way. She used to like you. If you keep her by your side for a while, she'll do as you say. Stephen.
Shouldn't have said that.
But I still brought her here. Get lost.
Stephen. Shameless. You teamed up with Mona to abduct me.
Lana. I let you down. If you forgive me, I'll do whatever you want. I just want you to give me another chance.
You really mean that? She abducted me earlier, and that upset me. So,
Lana. Stop messing.
What you want?
break the hand. She used to touch me.
B*TCH, lost your mind? How could you do this?
Why not? Ever since we were kids, you've stolen so many of my things and beaten me so often. I thought that since your dad is bankrupt and your mom is in jail, I'd let you off this one time, but you just handed me the chance to avenge all.
You.
Stephen, you won't listen to her? You loved me once, and without me, she wouldn't even be here. Stephen.
Still won't forgive me. Lana. Wrong. Mistook her for my lifesaver, treated you that way. Please give me another chance. Let me love you, okay?
Stephen, I don't need your love. I'm already married.
I get it. You'll never forgive me easily. Today, I make it up to you properly.
Stephen, what are you up to? What are you up to? Stephen, are you serious?
Forgotten my orders?
Aye.
Hit me. That's too light. Give it your all.
Are you nuts?
As long as you refuse to forgive me, I'll let him keep hitting me.
You're crazy.
Ms. Lana, you can't leave unless Mr. Payne says so.
Since not minding getting hit.
Go on then.
What are you waiting for? Hit me!
Stephen, you're awake. I made this. Eat. You need to regain strength.
Mr. Payne, you're finally awake.
What's wrong with you guys? Lana's mine. How could you let her cook for me?
Mr. Payne, we'd never let Miss Stewart handle this. I prepared this myself.
How did she react when she found out I was hurt?
Say something. When Miss Stewart heard you'd fainted, she didn't react at all. She didn't even leave her room.
I guess I really hurt her.
Mr. Payne Sr.
Stephen. What's up with you? Making all this fuss over a woman?
Dad. I'll handle my own issues. Your own issues?
Do you know who Lana belongs to? She's Joe Reed's wife.
What did you say?
The Reeds are putting immense pressure on us. If you refuse to let Lana go, our families will go to war. Stephen, given our current position, you can get any woman you want. Why must you offend the Reeds just for Lana?
No way. Lana's my woman. Even if it means going to war, I'll never hand her over to Joe. Dad. I'd never begged you for anything. This time, just stay out of me and Lana's business. What about family?
If both families go to war, no match for the Reeds.
There's no telling.
All right. If that's what you think, I'll stay out of this. After all, You're in charge of our family. I hope you can handle the consequences. Also, I've heard that Lana doesn't even like you. Stephen, dealing with women is simple. Once the deed is done, she'll stay with you.
No way. Can't do that to Lana. I've heard her enough. If I do that, she'll never forgive me.
But you,
Enough, Dad. Relax. I'm sure I'll eventually win her over.
Stephen, when will you let me go?
These are my signature dishes. Try them.
Stephen, you used to cook for Mona, didn't you? So, how she complimented you?
Lana, we're the only ones in this house. Can you not bring up other people?
Why not? I remember how deeply you were in love with her.
She fooled me. If I'd found out the truth earlier, I never would have pursued her. Lana, can you stop holding a grudge against me over that loser?
She can't control me. And you? Neither can you.
In that case, why can't you forgive me? What would it take for you to forget the past? I'll promise you anything. If killing me would make you forgive me, just do it.
Is that what you think of me? I used to love you so much. Back then, I wanted so badly to win you over. It was like holding an onion. As I peeled back the layers to reach your heart, all I felt was endless pain. Why would I keep staying by your side?
No,
It's not like that.
it was all a misunderstanding. I know the truth now, so I won't treat you the way I used to.
You don't get it. You're a heartless man. You were willing to hurt a woman who loved you in the name of your warped love.
She slapped Mona once, so I'm giving her 100. That's fair.
As they always say, love that comes too late means nothing. Let me ask you, are you worthy of forgiveness? Do you really deserve love? Stephen, it's over between us. Hurry up and let me leave. Staying here makes me sick.
Am I really about to lose her? Stephen,
dealing with women is simple. Once the deed is done, she'll stay with you.
no. I can't lose her. I can't live without her.
Well, thought it through? Will you let me go?
No way. You're my woman. You can only be mine.
What are you doing?
Adults are prohibited from drinking alcohol. I want to make you mine.
Are you crazy?
I am. I don't want anything else. Except you.
Stephen, let me go. Let go. Otherwise, I'll hate you forever.
I don't care. As long as you become mine, you'll never leave me again. You'll always be with me.
Let me go.
You're shameless.
Whatever you say. I get it. I owe you an apology for this. But I make it up to you in the future.
Don't come here.
You think you can stop me? You should shower first.
You're so filthy.
Fine.
I'll take a shower.
Don't try to run. You can't escape me. Be good. Wait for me here, okay?
You.
Lana. You can't blame me. I love you too much. Don't worry. Once you become mine, I'll make you the happiest woman in the world. Lana? Lana, you would rather jump than be with me?
It's already over between us.
Over? It's not over unless I say so. Trying to escape? I want to see you try. Trying to escape? I want to see you try.
Stephen, what will it take for you to let me go?
Let you go? I want you to be with me forever.
It's do or die.
Lana, don't do that, Lana. Lana, nothing can happen to you. Please, you've got to be okay. Lana. Warning you, do what it takes. Save her life. Hear me?
Mr.
The patient is critical, warning you, if anything goes wrong. I'll take the entire hospital down. Do you hear me? Go save her. I shouldn't have forced her. How could I have done that? How is she? Don't worry, Mr. Payne. Miss Stewart is no longer in danger.
How is this guy a boyfriend? He put her through pain.
Stop talking nonsense, Mr. Payne.
So what if he is? Does that mean he can hurt women?
Hurry up. Let's go.
Miss Stewart, it's a dead end.
What?
You can't escape now.
Die.
What are you doing?
I'm their target. All will be fine once I lure them away. Don't worry.
Gosh. I'm such a scumbag. I hurt a woman who really loved me. Why? Why did I seek out Mona without finding out the truth first? Lana. You're awake. Can't even be bothered to look at me?
Mr. Payne, you've won. I'm tired now. Why do you keep bothering me?
Do you hate me that much? Do you hate me that much?
Yes, hate you. Why did you become my bodyguard? Why did you make me fall for you? You know, the moment I decided to leave you, I stopped loving you. Stopped hating you. I just want us to be strangers. And you? Why do you keep bothering me? Haven't you hurt me enough?
Lana, no.
Oh, Mr. Payne. I'm begging you. Can't you just let me go?
Lana.
Don't come here. Stephen, I might not have escaped this time, but did you think you can control me?
Lana. What are you doing?
Want to escape a demon like you? I never want to see you again.
Lana, don't be reckless.
Lana. Get away from me.
Let me go. Fine. I'll let you go. I'll let you leave. I'll let you leave.
You mean it?
Don't look at me like that. I was being serious. Thought it through. I hurt you over and over again. That's how I lost you. Lana. You can go.
You lying?
Of course not. Thank you for saving me back then. I'm sorry. I let you suffer. All these years.
Stephen. Let Lana go. Otherwise, I won't let you off.
Joe. Lana's in the hospital.
What happened to her?
Come pick her up. She needs you.
What exactly are you up to?
Nothing. Pack your things. Joe will be here soon. I'll take you downstairs. What now? You won't even let me take care of you anymore? Stephen.
D*MNU.
Joe, don't hit him.
No way. He got you hospitalized. I need to teach him a lesson.
He didn't mean to.
Lana. Let him punch me. That way, I'll feel better.
Lana, are you hurt? I'll take you home.
I'm fine, just a few scratches.
All right.
Joe.
What is it now?
Be good to Lana. She's a good woman.
She's the woman I love most. I'll never let her down.
You better not. Otherwise, I'll take her back for sure.
Don't worry. I won't let that happen.
Why?
Why does everyone like that B asterisk TCH? Lana, you tore my family apart. You're not getting off easy today.
Stop obsessing over the past.
It's time to let go.
Thank you for forgiving me.
Before I go, I just want to say I hope you find happiness soon.
Is it even possible?
Die.
Watch out!
Stephen?
Stephen,
Oh,
Trying to escape?
not a chance.
Stephen? Stephen, hang in there. I'll get the doctor.
No need. It's too late.
Stephen!
Lana. Trust me. I really love you. I've fallen for you ever since the car crash.
Stop talking, wound.
I have to say it. Or else, I'll never get the chance. Lana. I know I've hurt you. Over the past few days,
I only did all that.
because I didn't want you to leave me. Do you get it?
I do.
Joe. Joe. This time, I've lost. In my next life, I'll definitely win her over.
Stephen? Stephen. Stephen. Stephen? Stephen. Stephen? Stephen! Doctor! Hurry up! Mr. Payne Sr. I'm sorry.
It's fine, no need to apologize. I'm sure it was Stephen's choice. A few days ago, he prepared a share transfer agreement. This document includes all the shares he owns. It's Stephen's present to you.
No, can't take it.
Just take it. It was Stephen's last wish before he died.
Stephen. Thank you for protecting Lana. Have to tell you something. Lana's the woman I love most. So, I won't let you ever even in your next life. Rest in peace. I'll treat her well. Come on. Ending.